After watching Love Island Season 8, Episode 21 2 times, I now decided I want to talk about how I feel about KC. KC been getting a lot of backlash for his behavior towards Anaya in Casa and for the choice to recouple. So a lot of the KC defenders, I keep seeing them say, oh, he had every right to explore. He didn't do anything wrong. It's his choice. If he wanted to recouple, he doesn't deserve the backlash. And I personally disagree, and this is why. For one, all throughout Casa, the way KC spoke about Anaya, it kind of came off as if he never even liked her, saying that they didn't have anything in common. And then when they got the postcard, he was like, she's on thin ice. And Sincere called him out in that moment and was like, you're not? And he was like, no, I get leeway because I've been uplifting her this entire time. And to me, that right there is when the mask really slipped. Because assuming that you now get leeway for doing what you should have been doing genuinely, you shouldn't be expecting any grace from that. If that was genuine, he would have never mentioned it again. But the fact that he brought it up, oh, I've been uplifting her and I've been praising her, that gives off manipulation. It gives off you are only doing these things so that you could use them later on to support you. Like, that's not a good look. Then when he brought TT back at the fire pit, when he was talking, he then wanted to bring up again how nobody was standing at his door. I'm going to actually play that clip.
I mean, that's a sad reaction, I would say. It's not something easy to hear. I have poured into you this whole time. I picked you time and time again. Even when the fucking first day, nobody picked me. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Let's not forget that part.
We didn't know you.
You
didn't
know me.
about?
You didn't know me.
We didn't know
you. You didn't know me.
What are you talking about, Casey?
But it's a big no.
And that right there was the mask slipping again. That's what this is all about. He resents all the girls in the villa because no one picked him. And at this point, what he did here was try and get revenge on Anaya. He wanted to hurt her because he was hurt when nobody was standing behind his door. I just feel like that's like loser, narcissistic behavior, and I just can't support it. Now, as for him and TT, that little smirk he was making when Anaya was crying and TT piping up, nobody respects it because this happens every year. When the boys come back from Casa, all the girls grill them, and in most cases, the Casa girls just stand there and let the boys get their lashings. But this year, the Casa girls decided they wanted to insert themselves into those lashings, so they got dealt with too. Y'all trying to call that bullying? That is not bullying. That is them asking for it because they were told several times, we're not speaking to you. We're speaking to these grown men who we've had a relationship with for 3 weeks now. You've known him for 3 days. We could say our grievances with these men and it should have nothing to do with you and you really shouldn't even feel no type of way. Then she want to say how Trinity is a little kid when Casey and Trinity the same age. Make it make sense. No. Bye, TT. I want her and Casey dumped from the villa. I hope they had the lowest votes, as well as Parmita and Corbin GPT. They can get the fuck too. This is just my personal feelings about it. This is just what I felt when I watched the show. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this.